Hi and welcome to Good and Great Christian Book Reviews. Today I want to look at a book which is brilliant for both non-Christians and Christians. This is a book that you should get and give. And hopefully by the end of these 2.5 minutes I'm going to encourage you to buy 20 copies. Yes, 20 copies. Okay, let me tell you what the book is. It is this. It is Grill a Christian. Grill a Christian. Answers to tough questions about Christianity, God and the Bible by Roger Carswell. First off, Roger Carswell. Roger Carswell has been sharing the gospel for decades. When I was a student, he would come and do student missions and he was superb. He could engage with people, he could answer difficult questions, he could explain the gospel clearly, and he was winsome in the way he did it. Later on, when I went to be first a pastor, when I started to do missions in the church, we got Roger Carswell in to do the missions. He is brilliant at explaining the gospel to people of all ages. And because he's been doing this for so long, he has come across every question. And so what he's done is he's taken all of those questions that he's heard over the years and he's written answers to all of them in this book. Now that means that there are like 40 or 50 questions in here, ranging from things like how do you know God exists, to where did Cain get his wife from if Cain and Abel were brothers and they were the first two people, and things like that. What about the resurrection? How can you prove that? He looks at all of these questions and he is able to give very short and simple answers. And the answers aren't just information. There's very often little stories and anecdotes that are really helpful. So it's a very readable book. So this book is brilliant, and I think it is worth reading yourself if you're a Christian. If you're not sure how to answer difficult questions, this is probably a very good first place to go. It's not going to give you the deepest answer, but it will give you an answer. It will help you to learn how to answer difficult questions. But as well, I think this is a great book for people who aren't yet Christians. So if you have a friend who has lots of questions and you never know what the answer is, you're just thinking, well, I've never thought of that question, let alone an answer. Well, actually, this book is a great book to give them. Why don't you get this book and then give this book? Get this book and then give this book. Now, here's a great thing. A bit of a plug, 10ofthose.com, nothing to do with this video. So I want to make sure you understand I'm not giving anything by them, but they are a superb website who do brilliant things. Now, what they do is this. One copy, $5.99. $5.99. Kind of worth $5.99 for one copy, but that's a lot, because if you buy one to get and buy one to give, that's like £12. But then they turn around and say, well, if you buy 10 copies, you can have them for £2.50 each. So that means you can get 10 copies of this book for £25. Now that's pretty amazing, because that is like a great bargain. But then they go, but if you buy 20 copies, we'll give them to you for £1 each. So you can have 20 copies of this book for £20. That is crazy. That means you can buy 20 copies of this book, you can read one yourself, and you've got 19 to give away. You can give that away to family, to friends, to neighbours, to work colleagues, to people who've been asking questions. When you've got 19 of these books lying around, you can leave them in coffee shops, in doctors' surgeries, around and about the place. You can do some literature distribution. So I think this is absolutely wonderful. So 10ofthose.com, get this copy of Grill a Christian by Roger Carswell. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you.